the concept of fun, apparently.
I bring that up because they would have been completely overpowered in the campaign.
I
You
know.
could work around it. I'm
Is
sure.
it do, is it like, does everything have like a poison weakness or something?
That ties into it. You're really getting close.
Well, see, Yuanti are actually resistant to poison and also magic.
Yeah, that's again
That,
another reason why they be broken.
And
yeah.
I believe they can cast what was it, like beast sense or speak with animals at will, but only with snakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Basically,
totally.
yeah. Theory's approach to banning stuff is similar to how is similar to the competitive Smash scene, i.e., he hates fun.
Aw.
I will be right
Not
back.
hate fun. It's just I don't want them to be overpowered.
I'll be right back,
Uh,
guys.
I mean, you are still.
Steamroll.
This would have been your first time DMing too, though, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So, if you don't think you can quite get a grasp of how to like work with that, that's fine, right?
By the way, is everyone okay with this being streamed? So
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm currently dual wielding an assignment that's due tonight and this campaign.
Ah,
So it'll
Oh.
probably be sad from me, but
Oh, I wouldn't be.
Drifting.
I'm
oh,
heck. I'm getting my PDF to open now.
oh
well,
boy.
I've got everyone's PDF in front of me on my screen.
Okay, that's fair. And I do have like my character creator thing.
As
Like I tried sending about a bunch of those photos right first
Yeah.
because I had already created it in this little app that I have.
Yeah.
So that I
But
pretty easy
it's
to create.
yeah, I've got everyone's PDFs. I've got the maps. I've got
This is you in the general.
I've got the
what
I got
what's
the
so
main.
funny?
Hold up, Ricky
that
Sierra.
mad drift.
Ah,
We're not talking about
Mad.
we're not talking about Joy-Cons right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Joy-Con drift sucks.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so you guys already, I guess I should have mentioned, like, because I already talked about how my sister and I are supposed to be looking at a place later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I believe that we probably have to leave at around, like, that would be, like, 6:45 here, so, like, 8:45 your time.
That's
All
good.
right.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah,
That's fine.
so we have basically, like, 2.5 hours now.
Wonderful.
Hey. Wonderful.
Okay,
Because we are.
alright.
So we're at least gonna get until we get to like 8:30 or the first combat encounter. Unless the first combat encounter is in like 5 minutes, in which case, fuck that. Alright. I don't know if I should read the foreword, though.
Why not?
Will there be comedy when our characters introduce ourselves?
The forward could be a good tone setter, but should we do everyone's characters first?
Yes.
Yes.
Let us introduce our characters. The impeccably handsome as far as any of you know, except for Theory, where he knows it. Void, King of Swing, otherwise known as just Void. Just call me Void. I am the game master for tonight. I'll be voicing I don't know how many characters necessary over the
At
course
least
of this.
one.
At least one.
Oh sweet mother of God, that's a lot of characters. Like
47, at least.
yeah,
45 or
Big
6
I'd
or
say
more.
yeah, I'd say that there's a whole page dedicated to characters, major NPCs that I'll be having to voice. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I believe
luck.
in you. It'll be okay.
Thankfully,
You
I
can
won't.
do it.
Luck.
I won't have
You
to.
can do it.
Oh, oh, that's gonna be a fun combat encounter right there.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh, two fun combat encounters right there. Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Oh no.
You
I
mean
have
you didn't
heard
look
that-
through this?
I have
No.
heard that Tomb of Annihilation can be quite deadly at times, so
But
everyone
Oh,
have some
joy.
backup characters.
but
Oh, believe me, I do.
thankfully, here's the thing. It's balanced so you start at level 1 and end at level 10.
Yeah.
None of you are starting at level 1, are you?
That's,
Nope.
Nope.
we've got minimum level 3, I think?
We
Yep.
have level 3.
Up to level 5. That's how we're starting out. So,
Yeah.
so this will actually be quite fun. It'll start just easy enough for you to start getting into a roll. And then around the halfway point, and I'll let you know very violently when you get to the halfway point. At which
Oh,
in which
no.
case, you're gonna have to start using your head. This ain't Pokemon, kids.
Void will personally show up at our homes and begin aggression.
Yeah.
I mean,
I will
good luck getting to Alberta.
I will personally manifest in your homes with the combat encounters, and you will have to fight them hand to hand.
Oh no!
Good
Oh,
thing
you can
I
fight-
have 2 hands.
You can finally
And I
beat me.
have 36 hit points.
I have 24 and a what is it, armor class of
Oh!
18.
Ow!
So let us start. Ladies, gentlemen, those who are neither and those who are everything and nothing. Let us be introduced to our humble cast for the evening.
Is that okay?
Someone
was
has to
cryptic.
go.
Yeah.
Let
Someone
us
has to go.
let us start with my very best friend in the whole world, and the one who I'm personally hoping to violently murder over the course of this.
Oh no.
Okay.
Lord Therizinosaurus, if you would.
I will be playing as Crowd. He is a rather moody but kind-hearted Sir Jazamar. He's also a monk who took the way of tranquility, which is kind of ironic.
That's the unearthed arcana way of tranquility.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ironically, he was sent by Kali,
Right.
as in the Hindu goddess of destruction.
Kali Ma, yes.
Ah yes, she who nearly danced the universe to death. And
I was actually like really into Kali for a little bit, so yeah.
I'll be back. Have to turn on some lights.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right.
alright. So would that count as an introduction, or does he have more?
I think he's just turning on lights, he said.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, because Theory is very say few, do much kind of guy.
Yeah. Alright, well, someone else could get started if
Go
if you
Frick.
wanted.
I'm trying to take notes.
Yeah, good luck
Oh
with
boy.
that.
Good
No,
luck
I mean
with
I'm
that.
trying to dual wield. I tried to leave a note on Discord and I accidentally DM'd Theory instead.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Look at this team. We're gonna do great.
I did it.
We'll
What
figure
did
it
I
out.
miss?
Okay.
All right.
Do you
Any
still need
more-
to talk a bit more about Crode, or?
Well, at least in terms of characters who inspired him, based he's based on Kopaka from Bionicle and Ratchet for any Transformers fan. Yeah, such a lot of
Are we
snark.
talking animated, Prime? Are we talking Bayverse?
Yes.
Yes.
You're a
Okay.
Transformers fan?
Hmm?
You're a Transformers fan?
I mean, I've fallen off, but yeah.
Oh,
I'm
good.
gonna admit my
I'd say a
favorite character is
mixture of animated and Prime.
Ain't Grumpy Grandpa.
Grumpy
Yeah.
Grandpa
Grumpy
Ratchet.
Grandpa.
Oh, well, I needed that.
Crowed in 4
Oh.
words.
Oh goodness.
Who's
Oh,
next?
boy.
Who's next to introduce themselves?
I suppose I'll go next. I'll be playing as Valnala Zelotient. She is an autistic sun elf who worships Dionysus. and she was basically kicked out of the Feywilds because she basically told like the leaders of her town to pull the sticks out of their asses during a meltdown.
Oh.
But she's
Wasn't wrong.
she's got friends now, so that's good.
Very, very good friends.
Oh, good lord. Anyway,
Eyebrows, eyebrows, eyebrows.
I mean you're not wrong. But anyway, she is a cleric for the Greek god Dionysus, the god of wine and madness. So that's going to be fun. She primarily wields a warhammer and is colored like shattered glass thundercracker.
The best Thundercracker.
Now
Yeah.
here's a question I was thinking about.
What?
Does Shattered Glass Thundercracker still write soap operas?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't write. He does. Oh wait, fuck.
He writes soap
He
operas?
doesn't.
In the IDW, he attempts to write soap operas while he was during his stay on Earth.
He writes human fan fiction.
With like, I guess someone has the last name Boyfriendman or something like that, or like the boyfriend of the character in his fiction. His last name is Boyfriend or something like that.
Boy.
It's literally this character's last name is based off of like his role to the main character.
I love him.
I love it. And
No,
he has a dog. He has a dog.
Named Buster.
That's him.
So good.
I've seen him on the Transformers Without Context Twitter thing sometimes, but I never knew his name. I just knew that I saw him and with a dog, and I loved him.
Also, can I just say Shattered Glass Abominus is the best combiner ever?
Oh, okay. So Valnalla's like a very loose combination of MCU Thor, Lapis Lazuli, and Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. So those are her main influences.
Okay.
Where's my... Oh, there it is.
I don't really know Thor.
Something really helped me get into character.
I expect I'll be the blue Oni to everyone else. Except maybe Sierra's character.
There's gonna be the one trying to make sure you all don't kill yourselves.
Yeah.
Please don't die.
I got my fucking Dungeon Master cloak ready.
Oh no.
I've sweat completely through my shirt from anxiety.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Alright. So is that everything for you, Cryo? That's Valnalla for now?
Yep. That's everything for Valnalla.
And now next, give us the boy.
Give us
the boy. Oh no, he's scared now. Look what you've done. You scared him.
Oh boy.
He's in the corner.
Look at.
We've created the ultimate sad boy.
I think the world did that for you.
the ultimate sad boy in Valnalla's ex. Anyway.
Aww.
Pain. I thought you were using Haley.
No, that was for Thery's campaign. I'm using Valnalla for this.
Oh,
Okay.
that's how you pronounce her name. That is how you pronounce her name, Haley?
Haley, yeah.
Okay, I was wondering. I couldn't quite figure it out. Like, it feels
Yeah,
like
I thought it was Holly or something.
Yeah, right?
I pronounce it Haley just because it's easier to pronounce.
Okay.
It's sort of I did look it up from an Infernal translator, so.
Also, Vicky, Cryo, and I tended to get a little in-depth with their characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I just get anxious talking about it.
That's a mood.
Same.
Yeah, like
Same.
I feel like I don't really know how to role play, so I don't know how to really like. I get ideas, but I don't really know how to create.
It's acting, basically.
Yeah.
Attempting.
I don't have a lot of acting practice, except if maybe customer service, but not even that good.
Yeah.
All I can say is autistic people do really good acting, but most people can't tell.
It's customer service, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Customer service, but it never turns off.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, so, Rael, right? Or Rael?
Yeah, I'm gonna butcher his last name, though. My character is, Rael Meliam, I think? I don't know. I'm never gonna use his last name, probably. He is oh my god. He's an Avarial cleric, yeah. And he's loosely based on Ryota Mitarai from Danganronpa. So with the Varial Society, they can be raised as warriors or philosophers, and he leaned more towards painting and artistry, so he liked the pacifist side of his culture. But his parents were both blade singers and wanted him to also be a warrior, but he just was not built that way. And it ended up being what had him excluded from his group because his dad's like, please leave. So he went to go adventure into the world on his own as a painter and likes to conceal his identity because from what I've read, his race is actually poached for their wings to make like I don't even know what the item's called. I think it's like a flying thing or whatever. But yeah, it can be harvested for potions and stuff, and they're either enslaved into circuses, and yeah, it's not really great. So he's very fearful of the world, mostly because his race is excluded from, Faerun, and he typically, yeah. So he just maintains a painter persona and likes to portray himself as a meaningless elf who just creates art for the world. And that's all he's good for.
What's his god again?
Airdrie Fania. She's a chaotic good, and he's extremely devoted to her, but doesn't feel that he lives up to her expectations.
Okay, I found her. Airdrie Fania, yeah.
Sorry, it's just I thought you all cut out for a minute.
Yeah, we all disappeared at the same time, but we're back now.
How do you spell Airdrie?
Aerdrie.
Oh, I see it. It autofilled on Google. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Vicky, I'm sorry about putting Chivalry through so much emotional trauma.
Oh,
or at
no,
least
no.
at the last minute of the campaign.
No, that's okay. Like, honestly, like, I wasn't expecting for her to, like, for the, like, a lot of it was my own reactions to, like, oh god, all this stuff. I feel like she'd be a bit, she's a halfling, she's a bit more brave than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, that was just like, whoa. And now I have a talking, maybe, head?
Little Mimir of your own.
Also, I didn't get around to telling most of the people this yet, but Thal, he tore down the church, replaced it with a hotel complex, and hired vampires.
Of course he did.
And he has a statue fountain thing in Vikram's honor.
That's good. That's good.
The Loxodon that out-stealthed a halfling corpse. I can't get over that.
Oh, that was, I mean, really, that was some very creative spell work.
Oh.
Like, technically, you're only Thunderwave like that should have only worked with a point that you could see, so I don't think it would technically work by aiming it behind a mattress.
But it was still fun.
One thing I gotta let you all know real quick.
Yeah.
For not just per session, but for this entire campaign, I'm going to award you all one, I'm going to call it bullshit point.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'll treasure it forever.
Where, if you choose to use it, I will allow you to bypass everything in order to do one thing that would make a seasoned D&D player say bullshit.
Thank you.
Like,
Oh goodness.
like perhaps flying with Ray of Frost.
You may fly it once.
You may-
I mean, that's the best way to deal with bullshit. Like, see what happens, and then say this might be the only time you'll ever get to do this.
Yeah, and even then, even if I know for a fact that it breaks the rules, if I think it's cool, you can do it, but only once. And
Only one.
and only with your bullshit point. And if you use
One.
and if you use your bullshit point, you can never use it again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What happens
Ooh.
if I eat it?
I'm
Wait a couple days. It should come out.
I'm afraid I'm afraid it is made of arsenic, and therefore I do not recommend eating it.
You just
Right.
gave me more reason to eat it.
Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh.
So I guess I should introduce some
It is an arsenic filled.
Erica.
Okay.
I say Erica. Erikai.
Eric.
Erikai.
You're a guy.
Erikai.
You get a
Eric.
kai, you get a kai, everybody gets a kai.
I'm
Yokai?
Alright, so basically what I got is she's a Githyanki. She is pretty young actually. I already told you how Githyanki live in the astral plane, so in order for them to actually reproduce and stuff, they have to go to other planes of existence and stuff, right?
Yeah.
They'll lay their eggs in these other planes of existence that would then be guarded by like several different other Githyanki and sometimes a red dragon as well.
Ooh.
Huh.
It's a cool race basically, but anyway, but basically during the first few years, up until they're about 16, they stay on whatever other plane of existence they live on, and training rigorously for battle and stuff, to the point where sometimes there are even fights to the death.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so what I've decided what happened here was that she was obviously growing up on the material plane here, probably Faerun, obviously somewhere in a secret location, and I think at about the age of 12 or something is what I'm guessing. They would start doing allowing yeah, they can start killing each other to thin out the weak ones, kind of thing. And when maybe I feel like the first time she saw one of her cohort fall to another of her cohort, she started to get a little freaked out by, oh god, I mean, this is what we're supposed to be doing, but this doesn't seem quite right. And ran away, basically. Um,
Oh wait,
and
oh we the baddies.
basically, but I don't think she quite had because she's only 12, she maybe didn't quite have that idea of oh, is this actually bad, as much I don't want to kill these people that I've grown up around, kind of thing. But also rationalized it as I could probably go out and find a mind flayer my own and then kill them, and they have this ritual where uh it, their passage, the what is it called, rite of passage, is they have to go out and find a mind flayer, kill it, bring its head back to the astral plane to bring it before their Lich Queen Blackith, who will then chant a ritual or whatever to mark their passage into adulthood. And so she basically rationalized that she could probably find a mind flayer colony and kill someone without having to kill her anyone in her cohort, or possibly be killed herself.
Yeah.
But then got lost. She couldn't find she couldn't find uh she couldn't find them at all. I feel like she must have Sorry, I have like this whole story that I didn't really like think it through, but basically, at some point she gets found by like a traveling wizard and her accompanying like bodyguard knight person, uh, or something like that, and they take her in. She starts to like gain she starts to gain a bit more experience and like bit of a living just like traveling around like bodyguarding basically. And now she's about 16 or 18. I haven't decided. Like still pretty young. She's a young gift, young Kai.
She's a child.
I just realized.
Small.
Hmm? Oh, actually, she is. She's 6'8".
Oh.
Small.
Swole.
Child.
So she would be the youngest, followed by Crode, followed by the boy, followed by Valnala.
He
Yeah,
doesn't even get a name. He's just the boy.
the boy.
Deploy the
Rael.
boy. Deploy the
Also,
boy.
I think the only person who's taller than her is Pappy, based off of what I seen of your characters.
Yeah, Pappy's the only. Well, Pappy and Jawumbo. So
I haven't seen too much about Jawumbo.
I haven't
So-
talked about him in a while, but he's an 8-foot tall Loxodon. So
There you go.
Turtle.
Okay, so she's like
He is
this
turtle.
girl. She is a beanpole basically, because she's
Oh.
also like 160 pounds or something like that. Like I
Oh my
rolled for
God.
her.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ! Get this kid a sandwich.
Or she can look Spot the owlbear in the face.
Githyankai do tend to be a bit slender, like compared
Yeah.
to like humans, but also very muscular.
Sticks,
Hence her 17 in strength.
stick
oh
some,
Jesus.
stick some twigs in her hair and tell her to stay still, and you got perfect camouflage.
I mean, maybe. But yeah, I'm thinking I want to try. Okay, this isn't something that I feel like I'm going to be used to, but I want to kind of try and play her as like a bit of a smug asshole at times, a little bit, because
Do it.
No, nothing's
Yeah.
stopping you.
Just do it.
Because Githyankai tend to just believe that they're superior to everyone anyway, to sort of justify them wanting to conquer people and enslave. So I feel like that mentality might still be like she hasn't been around other Githyankai for at least 4 to 6 years, but you know it's still a little bit a part of that. She's still working on herself.
Also, Void, I'll be right back. Have to use the restroom.
Alright. I feel like I actually should
PP
probably get
head.
some water real quick. Are we gonna take like a little...
We are going.
Can we take a
We are
little
going
break
to take
here?
Yes, we are going to take a break while Theory goes to the bathroom and I grab my own drink.
Also, what's the TOA handouts?
Tomb of
It's
Annihilation
got the
handout.
It's got the map on it and some of the NPCs.
Where'd you put it?
Oh,
It's
is it
in the chat
Like
for
castle?
Dragons and Dungeons. The link.
Dragons und Dungeons.
Und.
Und,
Oh, Dungeons
und-
und Dungeons. Dragons und Dungeons.
Oh.
Oh god,
Oh.
rave music is just them saying
You
and
didn't realize that until now?
No, I just realized that the rave music is just saying and. And okay. Okay, 2-minute break so that we can all use the bathroom, grab drinks, snacks, what have you. And
Oh, I was already eating my milk chocolate assortment sampler.
Oh, nice.
That's what all my
Sounds like you're-
rustling was.
well,
Hey,
That sounds like you're covered.
the rest
I've
of us aren't. We
I
shall
got peanut butter and M&M's. Anyway.
return, people.
Alright, I will be back in a moment here.
Same.
Alright. Oh. 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 Who's gonna die? Who's gonna die?
Stop asking that question. I'm trying to figure it out. Wait, you have peanut butter M&Ms?
Yeah,
Did you try the fudge brownie ones?
I did, but I like the peanut butter ones more.
Yeah, they're kind of superior to the regular peanut.
Yeah. I'm still trying to kind of like figure out how Valnala would react.
I know. Is there gonna be like an introduction thing of them meeting again?
Oh boy.
Oh, it's you.
Just terrified squeaking.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine, like, because did he leave like a note or anything when he
No.
left?
No.
Because
He's very inconsiderate.
I'm thinking she thinks he basically got God killed like the Triton did, and she's
Just noped out of existence.
he just got noped out of existence and turned into a flower or something by Apollo.
Fuck you, Apollo.
Fuck you, Apollo.
Hiyo, why are we talking about Apollo and saying fuck you?
Have you ever read any myths regarding Apollo?
I was a major mythology reader when I was in grade school, so probably.
But
basically, he's an asshole. Like, a colossal douchebag.
Yeah.
Basically, the last time Valnala and Rael saw each other, he snuck away in the middle of the morning without leaving a note.
Oh.
And Valnala has a history of basically losing her lovers to godly shenanigans.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like the one that
Explain
got
the shrimp incident.
Yeah, like
the
one
the
one that got
incident.
Yeah, the one
The
that got
shrimp
turned into
incident.
a shrimp, and then she got PTSD from what was supposed to be a harmless prank.
Oh.
But yeah, my guess is she's going to be slightly really confused and then pissed. Oh,
Understandable. He deserves it.
oh no.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we need to figure out like why our people are in Jolt, huh?
Oh no, you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check the fucking thing.
Also, should I have the map up or not?
Yes. Okay.
Fine.
Zooming in. Let us read the introduction. Get your put on your character skins. Get your
done. I'm.
Oh joy, this is
Oh,
going to be
joy.
great, isn't it?
Oh, bloody fucking joy.
Prepare for Prepare for your reasoning for being here.
Okay.
Your introduction. Something evil is trapping the souls of the dead and draining life from all who have been raised from death by magic. This worldwide death curse not only prevents the raising of the dead, pissing off every good named necromancer there ever is. I didn't lose my medical license for nothing, Dave. But also causes creatures who were previously raised from the dead to wither and die again. Poor Hector and his animal menagerie. Isaac hasn't been able to console him for weeks. The source of this death curse lies in a trap-riddled tomb, hidden beneath a lost city in the depths of a vast jungle. And that's all the players get to know. Characters, you ain't gonna know shit.
Oh boy.
Right.
So wait, dead people are dying, and that's a bad thing?
I think it's more like people are dying and then you can't resurrect them. So it's not just bad for the necromancers; it's bad for the clerics.
Oh boy.
Actually, no. It's literally just
Just the necromancers.
just the necromancers, and let me tell ya, necromancers can get really loud when they want to bitch. Cause listen, have you ever been to a Build-A-Bear workshop? Necromancers will make you do whatever the fuck you want, cause reanimation is a fucking process, and it takes time, it takes energy, it takes a lot of effort to do that shit, and to have all that shit just reversed because some fucknut in Guam decided, maybe Raising the Dead's not that cool. Fuck you, Jerry. I
just looked at Appendix F, and I am very happy.
I worked hard to lose my medical license. I'm not gonna let you ruin that with your ethics.
Oh, goodness.
Chult is a tropical wilderness comprised mostly of jungles, plateaus, impassable mountains, and belching volcanoes. You know, the normal stuff.
Alright.
Let's see. We can substitute a different jungle setting, changing location names, yada da 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 da. Alright, designed with a party of 4 to 6 first level characters who should advance to 11th level or higher by the adventure's conclusion.
Cool.
Okay, story overview. I don't know if I should read this.
I imagine there's going to be spoilers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Because, again, I have no idea what any of this is.
Right.
Let's see.
Right. Although it seems my boys may make an appearance.
Which boys?
After seeing the appendix final page, my boys showed up, or at least among the gods.
I'm trying to get to the final page here.
Okay.
Handout. There's the grung.
What on earth is a jaculi?
Wait, where? What's a jaculi?
Alright.
Oh, it's a weird snake. Okay.
Alright. Okay. I'm kind of going through all this. Let's see.
I did know about the death curse thing ahead of time, and then that's about as much as I know about the Tomb of Annihilation. So I was thinking that because I had that idea of like the wizard person as being part of my character's background, that maybe she might have gone in their stead to like maybe study what's going on with that, perhaps. Because like Eldritch Knight, I am also thinking about possibly having Erikai multi-class into at least 2 levels of wizard, just to help with like a little bit more spellcasting.
Okay.
Yeah, so just sort of like that explanation of like I'm here in the stead of like another academic person, but also I'm gonna wreck some shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm just glad my boy is among the gods.
Sorry? What was that, Terry?
Just, again, looking through the handout.
Alright. I am just gonna say, with regards to, like, my lack of spell casting, I wouldn't mind getting spell scrolls for treasure.
Alright.
Okay.
So wait, with this with the background stuff, does that mean that we can't use necromancy spells?
Sorry?
No, you cannot raise the dead. Necromancy is pretty much shaky.
Okay.
Any necromancy, or
if you die, you are dead until the campaign is over.
Basically, okay.
Permadeath.
This is the permadeath campaign, motherfuckers!
Wow, you're gonna break my heart, huh?
Only if you suck.
I just remembered. I just remembered, like I mentioned, I hadn't quite figured out what kind of spells I wanted to get. I was looking at maybe getting. What do you guys feel about me getting message as one of my cantrips?
Okay.
So that we have some limited, like basically telepathy between me and one other person at any point, basically.
So
That could
long
be
as it's
useful.
not crowed, we'll be fine. I don't think he'd enjoy it.
Sorry.
So long as it's not crowed, we'll be fine. I don't think he'd enjoy it.
No, no, he doesn't like telepathy.
Doesn't like people in his head.
Yeah,
Ah, okay, that makes more sense.
yeah.
Alright.
That and he hates alcohol, considering he's an SMR.
And we got a wine cleric on the team. Hell yeah.
Nice. uh,
Alright.
but like message and minor illusion, I was thinking.
Hmm.
I'm
That could
already
be
going to be
useful.
able to attack a lot. I don't think I'm going to need attack cantrips, really.
Yeah.
I also have minor illusion. We can both be illusionists.
You can. Someone can make an image and someone can make a sound.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dual
Also, two
wielding,
of
let's
us are
go.
healers, so
Are we all
Wait, how do
ready?
you have minor illusion
I
from your
he is
Agario,
yeah, he's
or?
he's cleric for the trickery domain.
Oh, I was wondering. Yeah, right. Yeah. So that
I,
because you said who your god was, but I guess I didn't ask what domain.
She has like 3 of them, and just because he likes to disguise his identity, I was like, we're gonna put you in trickery.
That's good. Actually, that would be very helpful. That does give us like almost like a semi-rogue kind of character in a way.
Yeah.
That'll be useful.
Alright.
also, a question, since SMR already have healing hands, but being a Path of Tranquility monk that also gets healing hands,
You get
how
lots of
would
healing.
that work?
Healing hands. They
You
just
get
heal.
healing hands from 2 different sources, basically.
Big.
Uh,
Think
so it's
Double the
redundant.
healing hands.
It's
Yeah.
It's JoJo Part 4, basically. Crazy Diamond. You just punch things back together.
It's exponential hands.
And I know about, at the moment, I have 30 HP I can give to people, so...
Sweet Primus.
Are we ready to begin?
I think so, yeah.
I do have questions. So, the way roleplay works, do we type out responses or is it verbalized?
Verbal, because we're streaming
I
this
think
shit.
Alright, I'm gonna trip over my tongue like 500 times. I
Same.
struggle with the English language, even though it's my native tongue.
You're
That's
Same.
Even
I do have a quick question. Would you allow me to pick up a herbalism kit that I am proficient with?
I'll allow it.
You'll allow that?
Mostly because
Okay, so
I have no idea what that does, what it means, or any of this. This is my first time I'm DMing, and this is only my second time doing a D&D campaign ever.
Fun.
I am able to potentially make antitoxins and with some time healing potions
All right.
with it.
Alright.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I feel like that might be helpful as well.
My
Another
dad's dogs are going ballistic. Anyway.
In case we need even more healing.
Alright, so I'll take.
Oh
I'll
my
take
god.
I'll take off 5 gold. I'll take off 5 gold from my starting amount and include the
All right.
herbalism kit.
All right.
How do you roll for starting gold again?
I don't know. I just kind of.
Well, technically speaking, you either roll for gold or you go with like the when you chose like your starting equipment, you choose one or the other basically.
I basically.
Yeah,
Alright.
but because we are level 3, that's why I was asking if I could have this one thing.
Alright.
All right.
I mean, I have a bag of sand, so... Seems
Pocket
pretty
sand?
fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you grab the scholar kit then?
What?
I'm guessing you grabbed the scholar's kit.
I was
'Cause I
hoping to.
think that
I was hoping to annoyedly slurp from my mug of soda, but I forgot it was soda, so it bubbled. and it's making me cough.
Is this your way of saying, hey, let's get started?
Yes.
Okay. You could have just said that.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
So you wanted to do that with slurping a soda?
I didn't want to verbally interrupt you guys.
Okay.
Alright.
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 So now
Alright.
Eric Kai has herbalism kit.
For the past 20 days, a plague has been spreading wherever her people live. It is not an everyday plague, not one caused from exposure to others, or from coughing in people's mouths, or sexually transmitted, or not wearing your fucking mask when you go to the store. This is a plague that no one knows why it is happening, but everyone who has worked to study it knows that there's one thing in common. All of those who have been affected have been previously raised from the dead. It is only they who are affected. Those who have never felt that it's the sweet kiss of death are fine. But those who have met with death and welcomed their sweet embrace and then left it, like the worst kind of boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, I don't know what you are. Death is coming for you, and he is taking his time.
Oh boy.
This has been going on for 20 days now.
That's not long at all.
And several adventurers, you four, have heard from your various areas around the world have heard rumors that someone in the city of Baldur's Gate on the Sword Coast knows what is going on.
Oh.
So, in order to see if you can help fix this, or be the one to fix this, be it for rewards from rich landowners, the royalty, glory in the name of fixing death itself, you travel to the Sword Coast. The victims grow thinner, weaker each day, slowly but steadily dying. And so there it begins. Here it begins. In the city of Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
Title drop.
Well, kind of. Yeah. Anyway, you all meet up in a tavern. Oh, you all enter a tavern. It is quiet. Very few are inside. Not but two people at the counter. The bartender, steadily cleaning a glass and quietly talking with her patrons, and one masked, cloaked, shaded person sitting on the opposite side of the bar in a booth, quietly staring into a drink that they have not touched, and is attracting flies.
Ooh.
Huh.
That doesn't sound healthy. Anyway.
But before any of that, you all meet outside. Introduce yourselves to each other, adventurers. Roll initiative to see who starts this conversation.
Alright.
Isn't that a D20?
Yes.
Right.
We have the dice parser here?
Yep.
How do I use him?
I believe I'm trying to remember how to do it. I believe you have to do like an exclamation point, and then
I rolled a 6.
I got a 19.
Where are we rolling at?
Either.
There we go.
Like that.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
So, add that to your initiative. What is that?
It's saying 8 actually. So
the
my My initiative is 1, by the way. Sorry.
So therefore, you are at.
I'm 8.
You are 8.
I'm at 10.
Wow.
I'm at 19.
So
I got a 21.
So Rael and Valnala. So Rael begins the conversation, begins the introductions, followed by Valnala, then Crode, and finally
Erikai.
Begin!
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just act like Rael would.
What reason would Rael, I don't know.
Oh, probably being discovered as not being dead. Like, oh, jeez.
Oh, Rael, it's so good to see you again. Oh, you had me worried sick, little buddy. Come on.
Roll strength.
Roll start. Oh, no. Oh, how do I do that?
I do believe
Saving
that.
throws.
Roll 20.
Alright.
Rael or Sierra?
Okay, how am
10
I
total.
rolling?
Strength saving throw.
Oh, no.
Oh, is that a d20 also?
You roll a d20
No,
plus.
dexterity saving throw.
My dexterity.
Yes.
You still roll a d20.
Okay.
You roll a d20, add your modifier, plus if you're proficient in dexterity, add your proficiency. Which I don't think you are, so it's just
My 4.
Yeah, you're plus 4.
Okay.
92.
Jeez.
So who got what?
I got a total of 10.
Rael just ducks under her arms.
Rael.
Yeah.
Valnala attempts to hug Rael in joy, and Rael just hides behind someone else.
Yep.
Ducking clear underneath her and sliding behind someone else. Choose who
the guilty dodge.
Choose who are you hiding behind?
Geez. Here, I'll go with let's go with Crode. Yeah, I'll hide behind Crode.
Crode, you have someone hiding behind you. How do you act?
Wouldn't be the first time. Come on, kid. She wants to see you. Out. Now.
No.
Come on. What happened to you? Are you hurt at all?
How tall is Rael?
He's 5'3", barely 5'3".
I was about to say something like it looks like the little one's a little skittish, but I guess everyone here is quite little.
Yeah.
Compared to me.
Yeah. The extra little one is quite skittish. Oh.
Oh God.
What the? Wait.
Do you know this
Sun elf.
Is that what she is, huh?
Yeah.
She is standing right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking in character. Like, is that what she is? She is standing right in front.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'm doing now. Yeah, that will be in character now, cause. Oh fuck! I'm trying to be like an asshole, but I don't know how to be an asshole.
It's not that hard.
Just do the opposite
Want
of
and
what
abandon.
Just act the way you normally wouldn't.
Oof.
When brain says no, say yes.
Do.
Yes.
Brain says no. Do yes.
Yes.
Alright, so we're just standing in front of this this tavern. What's it called?
This tavern. You look at the sign. Clearly, it said something before. Now it is just scratched. Now it is all scratched out, hastily repainted, possibly several times over. and now it is simply known as now it's simply known as fuck, I'm trying to come up with this on the fly.
Flamboyant Flamingo.
No.
No.
That
On the fly.
I'm just gonna say this now. That sign
it's
is
the on the
causing
fly.
Rael emotional pain.
it is called Off the Fly.
Off the fly.
You know.
There's flies flying off of it.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, this doesn't look very sanitary.
You're telling me? Look at this. This is no place to serve alcohol. Where the...
Why are we even in front of here?
Can I just start investigating?
Yeah.
Roll investigation.
I will join in that too.
Oh,
Do I roll for a d20?
How do you roll investigation? That's intelligence. Roll intelligence.
Okay, and I'm proficient in investigation, so.
So the
So
both of you
d20 plus my intelligence stat.
I got a 16.
plus your
I got a 23.
plus your
Oh,
I
intelligence.
got a 21. Because it again, roll plus the stat, right?
Yep.
Okay.
D20 plus intelligence plus if you're proficient in investigation.
Which I'm not.
I got a 6.
Alright,
I got a 21.
Rael's so
23.
fucking terrified of all knowledge.
I see he stared at his palm and called it investigation.
I mean, you're trying so hard not to look at that travesty of a sign.
Yeah, it hurt. Where's the love? There's no care here. Who did this?
From Crode's investigation, Crode learns several things, among which not only was the sign hastily repainted several times over, you can make out what seems to be dried blood on it.
Oh, I don't
Oh.
like that.
As if something very much alive, possibly not anymore, fell on top of it. You can also make out the impression of some kind of strange elongated bird that used to be the logo for the establishment.
Probably a stork or something.
The
It's
flamingos.
You can make out a long neck, a long neck, straight, tiny head, long curved beak, and what seems to be one leg raised up above the other.
Flamingo.
Thank you for tying in my suggestion.
It's a flamingo. The flamingo.
And the writing "off the fly" seems to have gone through several repaints, as you can clearly see blue, red, or blue, yellow, and finally red paint, making it again. You can tell that it is slightly reflective. Who the fuck shot something in town? That wasn't me doing anything. I just heard a gunshot outside.
Oh
happening
God.
Probably just it's just Sunday stuff.
Just
They hear a gunshot in the distance.
You hear a crash in the distance, but it's also followed by the loud clang of what seems to be a trash can and the yowling of a cat.
Okay.
The writing.
Okay.
One last thing that Crode notices is that the red paint topping off the sign, seems quite reflective, making it quite clear that even in the late hours of the evening, it is quite clearly almost glowing.
Oh, that can't be good.
I'm telling you right now, it's fine. It's just reflective paint.
I don't trust you.
That is a. You have very good instincts.
I mean, glowing makes me think I should use my arcana to see if it's anything magical or something.
That is if Crode says anything about it.
That is true, but I also have
That's
a
literally
degree.
what I just did.
Alright then.
Oh,
Arcana.
that can't be good.
Arcana.
Roll intelligence.
Yeah. +4 again. Let's see. Oh, that's only an 11.
Oh.
You don't. The only thing you pick up is that it was paint mixed with very, very fine glass.
Oh.
And nothing else.
It's faisance then, basically.
Yeah. It is shaped like
It's
itself.
faisance.
Huh?
Erica Kai says it's faisance. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright then.
Mhm.
Who enters the tavern first? Oh, or have you all established why you're all there to begin with?
No, we haven't.
No.
Establish!
We haven't even introduced each other yet, other than, you know, the two.
Fear.
Then finish introductions!
Alright, so.
Pleasure to meet you all. I'm from Annihilation of the cult of Dionysus. It's a cult of 3, but it's still a cult. Give me a break.
Dionysus. Wonderful.
A wine god. I hear you lot aren't exactly fond of alcohol. Is that correct?
The name's Crowd. ASMR. Keep that away from something good. Just stay out of my way. I'm gate.
Alright. You're going to be fun, aren't you? And what's your deal, tall one?
Okay, just a second. What's my deal?
Yeah.
Yes,
Who wants to know?
I do. Clearly, I just asked you.
Yes, that's true. I mean, this is working. She has very low charisma.
Yes.
Almost as bad as Crowd's.
What's my charisma?
Okay, well, I suppose if you're asking, I'm Erikai.
Erica.
I'm trying to go with Erikai, but it might sometimes come up as Erica because it was kind of based off the name Erica.
And for a very split second, you get an image of grass-type Pokemon fly through your mind.
Wait, what?
Erica's a grass-type gym leader. I was just joking there.
I mean,
Gonna have to paint those visions later.
To be fair, I do seem to lean towards grass-type starters whenever I think of. I haven't done a lot of Pokemon playing, but I do like when I see like the starters, I'm like, yeah, I'll go for grass-type. So it's just coincidence.
Alright.
Alright, so then I guess it's my turn to introduce my.
Yes.
Alright.
Again.
Again.
And the towering one behind our divine touched friend here.
I'm Rael. I'm just an artist.
He's a damn
Nothing
good
What
one,
are
too.
you doing here?
You don't have to say that.
I'm surprised you didn't realize that the paint on this sign was faisance then, if you're a
I
painter.
I wasn't really trying to look at it. It hurts.
Yeah, I suppose it has been painted over quite a bit. Okay. So, are we going to go into this establishment?
I don't really trust it. It doesn't look up to code.
Can Crow just be sneaking around back the whole time they're doing this?
Behind the building? Or...
Sneaking into the back door of the building while they're talking.
roll stealth.
So D20 plus stealth. Oh!
You should
20.
be good with that.
Because I rolled 16 and the plus 4, so...
With a plus 2.
20.
With a plus 2 because of your dexterity.
Yeah.
So there...
Oh, so 22.
You somehow... Until... No one's noticed yet, but you have already walked off into the alley away to the left of the door and are now attempting to find the back door. Roll perception.
All right.
I was
Oh wait, no, just
Theory?
just
For
Crowed.
Crowed?
Yeah, just Crowed.
Okay.
I mean, I
where's
have a passive perception of
So
10.
what would that be based on?
Wisdom.
Ooh.
You should be good with that too.
So +2 +2. 24.
Well, Nell's got a passive perception of 14, and she still missed it.
So 24.
There is a door, but it is quite clear. There is a door, and you can tell just by looking at it that it is locked. Locked. You can hear some glasses clinking and some quiet muttering behind the door. Possibly the bartender, judging from the glass clinking. Everyone else, roll perception.
Okay.
What are we perceiving?
With
Just
Crowed
this
as well
guy
as stuff, I think.
dressed
Oh,
in
nice.
this clearly snow-based outfit walks.
Snow-based outfit he walks
It's
off.
a D20.
I got a
D20 plus
14.
your wisdom, and you're elves, so you are already proficient in perception.
Yep.
So that's my wisdom plus my proficiency, which is a 6.
We got the same exact thing.
We did it.
I don't have a modifier, and I got higher than both of you.
How?
It's because we're astral projecting right now. Leave us alone.
You're facing your ex for the first time in however many years?
I'm thinking
Probably years.
It's been about 3 years.
Oh, that's not as long as I thought it was going to be, but okay.
Okay.
I figured it's been a while.
Yeah.
Erikai is the only one to notice that Crowed is missing. Do you say anything?
Wait, how did I not notice he was missing if I was hiding behind?
He's just that good.
He had a pretty good roll.
Left a cardboard cutout instead.
Well, he is partially inspired by ninjas, so.
Is there only one, like, side way for this building? Like, is there, like,
there's only one
alleyways?
There's only one alley, as the tavern is on a corner.
Okay, well, I'm assuming I can't see him, so I'm just gonna see if I can, like, lean over and see what's down there.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to assume Okay, Crowed, roll stealth. Erikai, roll perception.
Again.
Oh, good God. Where is... Oh. It is plus dexterity, right?
Stealth is dexterity, yeah.
Yes.
12 plus 6, 18.
I somehow don't see you there.
You can tell he was there, but you can't tell that he is still if he is still there, which he is.
He's an all white too.
So, just to double check, he was dressed in, like, winter wear?
It's a dark alley, okay?
Wait, we're like in Guam and he's dressed for winter?
No, we're in Baldur's Gate,
Yep.
That's on the Sword Coast, it's more
Have you
tense.
seen his Hero Forge model?
God.
I think I did, and it looked all wintry.
Yeah.
And he always wears white, so...
He looks like one of those Russian soldiers from World War II.
Hey, White Rabbit, where'd you go?
Crowed, do you respond?
I'm just keeping my trap shut.
What?
That was...
Road does not speak.
Crode says nothing, and therefore... Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, I think Mr. White and Fluffy went down the alleyway. I can't see him anymore, though.
How did you miss him?
I don't know. I have
Was he
bad perception.
important?
Oh, I have survival. Sorry.
You
I
guys...
just noticed I had survival.
Speaking as your DM right now, and not to the characters...
Yeah.
Your only mission right now is to go in the fucking door!
Should we
I don't want to go in there.
This guy is driving me nuts already. I don't even know.
I feel like we're gonna find. I feel like we may find him inside.
Yeah, Erica just barges in. She don't give a damn anymore.
Roll
Just,
Shenanigans.
Okay.
time for shenanigans.
Give me a second.
Oh, it's the hijinks are starting.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, too bad.
All of us, or
No, just Erikai.
okay.
I mean, I don't have intimidation, but I am very tall and also a Githyankai.
Yeah.
It's charisma.
Yeah, I know.
Roll it.
I get Yonkai followed by 2 L's. That's a hell of a sight.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
I did consider getting intimidation, but I decided to not get it.
The two people, the 3 at the bar, the bartender and the 2 patrons, look over to you in surprise and mild annoyance, and then go right back to their conversation with the bartender. Roll perception. All of you.
Okay.
Alright.
Everyone who's in the bar.
Everyone who's in the bar. Crowd, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, you know.
I got a 10 on perception.
Jesus. Well, that's better than where
She looked around with her eyes closed.
I was so annoyed that I just go right up to like a table, sit down, and put my feet
Oh,
up.
I got a 21.
Rail, you notice all of the people, but the one who draws your eyes most is the cloaked and masked figure sitting on the far side of the tavern in a booth, nursing a drink with flies flying around it. Just
Around them or the drink?
Around the drink. They just stare into it.
To be fair, there are flies everywhere here.
I don't like that.
You can't tell if they're staring into the drink or staring at you.
The flies?
Once again, to be fair.
I rolled a 10 on perception. So.
You notice the people, but you don't really say anything because it's a rundown tavern late in the evening. No one's really gonna be there.
I'm already sitting, being rude as fuck with my feet on the table.
I'm processing a response.
You hear the bartender yell, "Get your fucking feet off the table! I gotta clean those!"
There's flies everywhere.
You should clean up around here then. There's flies everywhere. Exactly, Rael.
Oh my God.
Here's a word on the...
This is no place to serve alcohol.
Here's a word on the upkeep of the tavern. It's actually quite clean. The only flies are the ones flying around the mysterious patron.
Well, then what are all the flies coming off of the outside then?
They
that
were
we
banished.
Manifested.
They put their feet on the table and got kicked out.
All right, fine. I'll take off my feet.
Garbage man died yesterday, so he didn't come to pick it up.
Valnella walks up to the cloak figure and says, "Excuse me, sir. That's an odd beverage you have there. What is it?"
Is somebody dying?
Who are you?
My name's Valnella. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Why are you here talking to me?
Wait, what'd you say?
I didn't hear that either.
I heard
What?
it.
Why are you talking to me?
Well, I am a cleric for Dionysus, and drinks tend to be a area specialty and interest for me, and I'm curious what you could be drinking that could be attracting so many insects.
Clerk. They with you?
Uh, they're not with
No.
anybody else, so I guess so.
Could use your help. Bring them over. Could use your help.
Excuse me, everyone. This fellow over here, he says he needs our help. If you could step lively now and get over here.
I don't think you should be talking to him.
Erikai pushes her chair back and grumbles about how she just sat down. But over.
I'm a woman.
Oh.
I don't think you should be talking to her.
That sounds like you got a pretty nasty cough there, huh?
I'm dying.
Clearly.
I put out a notice for people to come here if they want help with this.
Ah, you're the reason I got that letter in the mail.
She extends a rather old, withered hand. Clearly, the skin clutching, the skin clinging to it, the bone, just a little bit too tight for your liking. Sindra Sylvain, at your service.
Good day. Good day to meet you. What? Sorry.
Are you all looking to help with the death curse? The sickness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Come with me. You gotta pay the bartender and then I'll take you to my house. I gotta show you. I got notes there that should help.
Ooh.
Ah, wonderful.
That perks, the mention of notes perks up Erikai's interest.
She gets up rather shakily and starts, while not limping, you can tell that every step gives her a moderate amount of pain as she walks up to the bartender, tosses a few copper pieces on the counter, and makes her way to the door. The drink is still there on the table, if any of you are interested.
No, I'll pass.
No.
Is she moving rather slowly?
Average walking speed.
But obviously in pain?
A little bit slower than average, and you can kind of tell that it hurts a little bit, but you can't see her face to really make sure.
Well, I'll leave it alone for now if she's walking at a decent pace then.
Yep.
Can I roll perception to see if I overheard anything?
Yes.
Perception would be intelligence, right?
Let me check.
Wisdom.
Perception is...
Wisdom.
Yes.
Oh, 5 total.
That's kind of sad.
You're still poking around the alleyway and didn't hear a goddamn thing. Now, not that you could, considering they were as far from the door as physically possible, and she was grumbling like she smoked a dozen packs of Marlboro in the past 10 minutes. Now,
as we're leaving, do we pass the alleyway?
Yes.
Can we roll perception again to see if we see Crowd down there?
I'm just gonna yell, "Hey, Crowd, we're leaving!"
Come along.
Okay, Crowd, do you follow?
Once they leave.
He's slinking.
Everyone roll perception.
Fine. Okay.
I got a 19.
Gotta use my eyeballs again.
I'm getting pretty averaging numbers for perception, at least.
Everyone can tell that he's following them, but Valnala's the only one that can see him ducking and diving between corners, trash cans, and mailboxes like a fucking nerd.
Okay.
She just turns and looks in his general direction. Is that really necessary? Do you need to be doing that right now?
In the middle of Baldur's Gate.
In the middle of a city.
Who are you talking
In
to?
broad daylight.
Companion of ours. He's
Well,
very shy.
tell him to hurry up. Don't
Crowd, if you could please get in line,
I
that'd be lovely.
I don't gut all day.
Can I try following
I'm
along
right
the
here.
rooftops by jumping with acrobatics?
I mean,
Or at least climbing a building and then following along the rooftops?
Thanks, Crode. Very cool.
and he's supposed to be the grumpy grandpa.
You gotta roll.
I love it.
That's gonna need an athletics roll instead of acrobatics.
Okay,
I mean,
athletics.
it might depend on how he does it, but
And mind you, this is the grumpy grandpa. Yeah, you know what? He wouldn't do that. He'd
So-
just fall in line, sadly.
Okay then, no need to roll. Everyone, you get back in line, and y'all follow Sintra, and she leads you a few buildings down, not all that far from the tavern, but far enough to be considered a fair bit of a walk.
Mhm.
She leads you into a door, up a staircase, and into her room, or into her apartment. The room fairly. Oh wait, not the room. The room once opened by her attendant in uniform, and leading you in.
Attendant?
Yeah, she has an attendant.
Oh.
And leading you into her study.
Wait, how?
Penthouse.
It's a penthouse?
Damn, she's sad.
Excuse me? I was not expecting this. I guess I didn't look at her clothing or anything to get an idea of
She's
what her situation was.
she's not wearing something too opulent, but what she is wearing makes it clear that while she does have money, it's not entirely clear as to just how well off she is. It's just a standard evening cloak.
Okay.
The attendant and Sildra lead you into her study with a fireplace, large comfortable chairs, and a heavy table covered in goblets and bottles of wine. The panels are the walls are covered with maps and sea charts. Racks, shelves, and cabinets hold hundreds more rolled up maps, charts, everywhere.
Oh.
Jeez. You've put in quite a lot of work here, haven't you?
Yeah.
Erikai's having a little bit of a mini nerdgasm here.
She sits down rather with a bit of finality added to it, that she's not going to be getting up from the largest chair near the fireplace for quite a while, and removes her mask. She is gaunt, pale, with her hair wiry, slightly greasy, hanging down around her face. She looks not entirely like a person, more a caricature, either a caricature of a person or someone who is very, very sick.
I'm leaning towards the latter.
You can tell she's not long for this world.
Can I just punch her with my healing hands?
You even so much as think about it, I'll kill you, you fucking bird.
Did you
Um,
Did you say Burke or
Bird.
I'm in Azamar, not in Ara.
Could have fooled me with that mask.
It is pretty silly, man.
Just take a step back, Bettleby. Let us handle this. So, what's a good starting point for this?
Well,
By the way, when I said healing hands thing, that was out of character.
yeah, I know, but she looks at you, can tell you're thinking it. I may as well start with proper introductions. I am Cinder Sylvain. I am an archmage.
Oh.
I spent a long time adventuring. I died a couple of times too, brought back every time. But I've since closed the door on that stage of my life. But something's happened. The death curse, you all know it.
Yes.
Been happening all over the place. Everyone who's ever been brought back from the dead for any reason is dying again. For these past 20 days, I've been trying to figure out what's been going on. And I think I know. I've got contacts in the harbors. They've learned that something's caused it. Something is straining those who've been brought back from the dead. Leeching off of them like some kind of parasite. Clerics have no help to offer. Death.
I look to our two clerics.
Death is fun. Until this artifact is destroyed, death is final. So
shit, there goes Revivify.
Are you saying that somebody made this?
It was found. We don't know, but it is a necromantic artifact called the Soulmonger. And it's somewhere in Trult. It's a peninsula ringed with mountains and choked with rainforests. She points at a map on the table, rolled out, showing Trult in its entirety.
Nice.
Right.
Enormous reptiles, goblins, armies of undead prowl its jungles and ruins everywhere. Mapping the place has been nigh impossible for many, and nothing's known about it. Nothing is known about the inner region beyond a few miles past the coast. None of us, we don't know where it is, just that it's there.
Just looking at that map, that is a lot of hexes.
That is a lot of unknown land.
Yeah.
I've got a map of Trult, everything that we know about it currently, and I'll give it to you if you choose to undertake this mission.
Consider it done.
Yes, I have a friend I'm afraid may be subject to this, so best we get underway.
And you?
I guess I can try and help.
And you, Treeface, are you in?
Wait, which one? Sorry?
The tall one.
Oh, I said I was intrigued.
Yes or no, kid?
Yes.
Good. Cause
You're very direct, and I like that about you. I like it. Alright.
This is a one-way trip. I got a teleport spell already to Port Nyanzaru. It's the only big settlement over in Trult. Been there a few times, so there's nothing likely to go wrong.
Likely.
Right.
I'll take you there, but I can't do anything else.
Well, I imagine it would be pretty draining.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I'm the only one that's dying here. Anything else else in the fucking peanut gallery, Missy?
I mean, are we all done a little bit? But no, yes, I'm done.
I like you.
I'm dying on the inside.
Yeah, me too.
I've been dead inside for 100. I've been dead inside for 40 years.
Good lord, dude.
I think we're gonna get.
Mind you, Crowd is only 40.
I think we're gonna get along just fine. Once there, I'll be staying with a friend of mine. He's one of the big merchant princes who run the city. If you need anything, just look me up there.
You got
Which
it.
city is this again? Sorry.
Huh?
Oh, I'm saying this out of character. What was the place again?
We're heading to You're heading to Port Nyanzaru by way of teleportation.
Ah, Nyanzaru.
Bay of Chult. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, by the way, Crowd said that he's been dead inside for 40 years. Again, he's only 40 years old, so...
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay, Crud. I felt that.
I've been
Yeah.
dead inside for 200. Anyway.
And I know.
I'm not sure if anyone's even gonna bother asking me how old I am, and I'm not gonna mention it at all.
Alright. And I know you guys aren't gonna want to do this for free. So, when the soul, if you destroy the soulmonger, I'll send you all each rare, uncommon, whatever you want, any magical item. Delivered upon completion of proof that the soulmonger has been destroyed.
Proof, huh?
I do not want a magical item. Merely give me the funds I want, and I will aid you.
Then you're in
You
luck.
don't want magical items?
Then you're in luck. Anything you find on the way to breaking the soulmonger is yours.
Ooh.
All
Good.
right.
There's a lighthouse I've been looking at.
And to help out, Jarvis, give them the stuff. Her attendant hands you each 50 GP to assist with expenses in Port Nyanzaru.
Ooh. 50.
Yep.
So now I have 55.
I got that dosh to throw, buddies.
Money.
Money.
Makes the world go
wait a-
round.
Where?
Alright, she claps her hands, and you all have, and in your hands, along with the gold, you have a copy of the map that she's made of Schult.
Ooh, map of Schult.
You can
Adding that.
You can find it in Appendix E.
Right.
Alright, any questions before we go?
Schult. I can't think of anything right at the moment. So, Erikai's gonna be, just gonna nod that she's good to go. Or, thumbs up.
Good to go
Yeah.
here.
Rael is
He
just
just has his
nervous,
arms
but
crossed.
he's going along with everyone else.
Don't worry, little. Don't worry, dude. It'll be alright.
Alright then.
So actually, you said you're an archmage?
Yeah?
Of, a particular institution, or?
Yeah, the Institution of Nunya.
Nunya?
None your fucking business! Now let's go! She claps
Okay.
her hands, and all of you roll athletics.
Can
Yay!
Crowd just
Oh,
visibly
boy.
giggle beneath the mask?
Athletics.
Can Crowd visibly giggle beneath the mask when she says that? Just once?
Yes, audibly giggles.
I got a 17, and I'm proficient with athletics.
I got a 4.
I got 21.
I got 17
Athletics
total.
is dexterity, right?
Yes.
Athletics is strength.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Strength.
Which is why I took it, because Valnal's got a strength of 15.
Oh dear. 28.
Alright. You teleport. Once you teleport. 1 second, I gotta bring up the damn thing again.
I think this might be the first time Erikai is teleporting, and she is excited for this. This is exactly the stuff that she hears about, like, the adults from heard the Kresh talking about. This is great.
Alright then.
Rael is expecting this to be an awful experience.
Valnell is very
role?
nervous. Valnell is very nervous because this is how she got booted out. She got teleported out into the middle of nowhere.
Road just wants to get this done.
Alright. Once you teleport into Chuld, everyone is either standing up or sitting down, because Sildra also brought her fucking chair.
Of course.
Nice.
Of course.
That is just great. That is that's baller.
The only one who is not teleported cleanly is Rael, who is somehow horizontal, 2 feet in the air, and falls right on his face. Roll damage.
That sounds about right. How do I roll for damage?
Just roll a d20 and we'll say that's your damage. Oh wait, no, not d20.
Oh no.
No.
Not a D20.
D8.
That's a Byworld.
D8.
Oh, is it my hit dice or?
Yeah, just roll your hit dice.
Yeah, because mine's an 8.
Yeah, roll a d8.
Oh, so 2 d8s then.
No, just 1 d8. I'm not.
No, I mean I have a d8 too.
Alright.
Yeah, everyone else has D8. I have a D10 for my hit die.
What's your damage?
A 4.
You impact the ground. You hear a snap, and you and react accordingly.
What snapped?
You fell on your face.
Oh.
Can Crone walk up to him slowly, peel his glove off, and try his healing hand?
You okay there, kid?
No.
Well, then get up, okay? It's not gonna fix itself if you just lay there.
Crone walks over to him, slowly peeling one of his armored gloves off. Now this may sting a little, just keep calm.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume he probably broke his nose. That's the long thing on his face.
Yeah? Of course he broke his nose.
And out of my pool of 30 hit points I can give away, I give... Meaning I'm down to 26.
This is the healing hands from your Way of Tranquility, I'm guessing then?
Yep.
Because I'm looking at the healing hands on the Asimar, and it's like you can only do it up to your level, so, but yeah. Alright.
What happened?
Your nose is no longer broken, but it still hurts like a son of a bitch.
Alright.
A little bit of blood dripping out.
Yeah. Rael will pick himself up and pretend that did not happen.
Alright.
Rhodes just slowly walks back to where he putting the glove on.
Alright.
Don't make me do that again.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright. As you now begin to take in the area around you. You appeared in a tropical city under a blazing sun. What was late evening, with the sun going down and the streetlights coming on, it now appears to be high noon, or at the very least, almost high noon, and it is very fucking hot. You hear the sounds. You hear the familiar harbor sounds. Heavy barrels rolling on cobblestones, ropes creaking under the strain of holding tight. The slapping of waves. It was as if the ocean is trying to. As if the ocean is trying to pat the booty of the earth.
Very nice.
Chainmail was not a good idea. Holy shit.
You hear voices all over. A menagerie of voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language filled with clicks, heavy breaths, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost as if they were singing. You smell unfamiliar spices, tropical fruit mixing with the wharf smells of fish, tar, and canvas.
The fish would love it here.
You beyond all that, you see Point Nyanzaru, an explosion of color. Buildings painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, salmon pink of all things. Or the walls are covered with murals projecting giant monsters and mythical heroes. Every building has baskets of sport baskets and clay urns, colorful flowers, or it's covered in leafy, flowering vines.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm
Is
fine.
that you or her?
That's me. That was
That's
me.
what I was thinking.
Alright. You can see minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells performing on every street corner you see. Multicolored pennants and sun awnings are fluttering atop the city walls. You see a crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes race past you, squealing in delight and terror as a street performer, costumed as a big-toothed lizard, stomps and roars behind them. The city is bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. This city is alive.
Finally,
I want
somewhere
to
I'll blend
paint.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, somewhere I'll blend in.
Probably quite humid here, huh?
Oh, you have no idea.
Fuck, I forgot it was summer over here.
How do you forget that?
I got
Nice.
more.
Fish and the bird would love it here.
I got more
What are
important
you
things.
doing over there?
I got more important things to worry about than the weather. God damn it! Roll.
I'm looking at Crode with his, once again, very fluffy outfit. I'm like,
How are you not dying in this?
yes.
Roll your hit die.
Me?
Who said that? How do you forget about the weather?
Well, no.
Roll damage. Roll your hit die.
Whoa.
What's the hit die for an elf again?
It's D8.
D8. All right.
Roll a d8.
All right. That AC of 18.
I think Constitution might be a good one to look at too, or unless it's specifically saying hit die.
I
somewhere.
don't know. I'm just coming up with this bit off the top of my head.
Rolling a D8.
Because like Constitution is stuff that you would use for like resisting like poisons and stuff a lot of the time.
Regardless,
Yeah.
you can tell. Okay, you can tell that something just hit you because you see that Sildra made a throwing motion, and as you look down on the ground, after you hear a clinking sound, you can tell that she threw a gold coin at your head.
It's like, well, that stung. Rude.
So it's also rude to ask a dying woman why she forgets stuff.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, I see now.
The hag has a point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, fuck you too, buddy. Now here's the thing. While you're here, you're gonna have to pay for your own rooms.
Oh boy.
So
That shouldn't be a problem.
yeah, there's a couple of places I'd recommend. There's the Thunder and the Lizard if you want to go there and have a good time. Or
Lizard.
or the House of Repose if you actually want to fucking sleep.
What if I don't want to do either of those things?
And too fucking bad. Go sleep in a trash can with your art.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Jesus.
Talk about him
Rude.
like that. This art's very good. Don't talk about him. Don't talk
I
shit
have
about
no
him.
idea what your art is like. I'm sure it's okay.
It's very good. It's very good.
And how would you know that?
Anyway, if you want to head to either one, head to the Red Bazaar.
What's in the
Well.
Red Bazaar?
It's over in Area 18 or whatever. It's on the fucking map.
On the map.
On the map. On the map. On
On
the
the
map.
map.
On the
Oh my
map.
I
Anyway,
don't see it.
I'm gonna. She was making a joke. Like, she was telling you guys that it's on the map. All you guys need to know is that it's in Area 18. You can just choose to go there. I don't fucking know, okay?
Alright.
Yeah, so Red Bazaar, the Thundering Lizard?
Thundering Lizard, or Kaya's House of Repose.
I'm feeling
Do we have
Thundering
to
Lizard.
decide now, or?
I'm not surprised by that.
It's not even midday yet.
Yeah, but it's always good to make sure that you gotta play. Yeah, set up the place as soon as possible. Meanwhile,
I head to the Crowd heads to the repose right away.
Meanwhile, and while you do with that, I'm gonna be going over or just talk with to stay with my buddy Wakanga.
Wakanga?
Wakanga Otarmu.
Well.
Are you having a hard time saying that?
Otamu. Wakanga Otamu.
Wakanda Otamu.
If you want to come meet him, I don't give a fuck. Just follow me if you want. If you need to look him up, just, I don't know, ask a local or something. I'm out here. Bye. Her chair levitates off the ground, rotates, and then zooms off in a direction.
I love her.
Creative mode.
That's OOC. I love her.
Oh, I love her. Well, I don't know.
To be completely honest, I'm kind of ad-libbing her, because...
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because the stuff says that she was supposed to be, 1, clear, not gender indistinguishable, and 2, rather polite. I said fuck that, and made her a hag.
I love hag.
Well,
now is she an actual hag?
She's a hag in spirit.
Crowd just bolts to the Republic Repose.
The House of Repose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's where Crowd is going.
Well, I'm going to go get a sort of pseudo base set up at the Thundering Lizard. Would you all care to join me?
But before any of that, you feel a slight vibration in the grounds around you. Roll perception.
Rolling perception. Oh, fuck. Come on, open the window.
Oh, that's not bad.
I got
That's
a 20.
wisdom, right?
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna let you guys see it.
Okay.
We see the ground.
No, you look just to... You all look in the same direction, and you see both medium and large motherfucking dinosaurs being used in place of oxen, cows, and horses. Medium and large.
So that's why you went with this campaign.
To be honest, this was an accident. I just chose the Tomb of Annihilation completely by happenstance. It was the first one, and it just so happens to have fuck-mothering dinosaurs. So, we lucked out.
I have a question real quick.
Yep.
So after, this is backtracking a little bit, after the healing hands, I keep damage I sustained?
For now,
no.
Until you take a long rest, your nose is still kind of hurt. It's stinging.
No, I meant because do I take that damage and count it against my hit points?
Normally, yes, but you've been healed.
Okay, so you're
functional.
I'm at full health.
Yeah, you're at full health, but you still feel your nose stinging.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
You take a bit closer look, and there are dinosaurs just about anywhere you'd expect animals to be. You see large aquatic ones pulling boats along, large and small, pulling them along boats along the canals. You see ones walking around with people leading them or riding them in general. You see posters describing weekly races through the streets. Heats of dinosaurs, brightly painted, fast, vicious, and barely under their riders' control.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
There are flowers and green plants and vines everywhere. In fact, so much so that in fact that you can tell that with how many there are, it needs constant tending to prevent the roots and shoots from actually damaging the buildings and the tile roofs.
Shit.
So yeah.
Who takes care of those then?
The walls are huge, and the city's walls are huge and topped with colorful awnings to shield guards from sun and rain. The streets are paved with cobblestone and flagstones, with deep rain gutters as much as 2 feet wide. So even in the heaviest the heaviest deluge, you would barely notice the ground being wet. There are tabaxi minstrels wandering the streets, playing for anyone who tosses them a couple of coins for their services. There are walls that divide the city into districts, with open archways above the sects, with painted murals of dinosaurs, mountains, and mythic heroes. There are some abandoned buildings, crumbling ancient and covered in vines and lichens, to let you know that the city is in fact quite old.
Are there any small ankylosaurs running about?
I know where this is going.
Any Leoningosaurus?
Silcher's already zoomed off, so you're just kind of on your own. So look around, explore.
Yeah.
You might find some people that need a little bit of help. You might find maybe a side quest, maybe a few fun NPCs.
I want to. I have, like I mentioned earlier, that I have the herbalism kit. Could I try and identify any of the plants that are around?
Feel free.
Okay. So let me just.
I don't think the thing says. I don't think this says exactly what kind of plants are there. So just kind of assume that they're nice and non-toxic plants.
Non-toxic. Okay.
Disappointment.
I guess they're pretty, but
No use.
Give me a second. Let me see if I cannot copy and paste this fucking picture.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a second.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm trying to figure out how to show you guys this fucking picture, cause. Okay, this is. I gotta fucking.
I have a friend back home who would absolutely adore this place.
Okay,
He's a bit of
Okay, I'm just gonna have to screenshot this and let's see.
All right.
Windows Shift S, and you guys will have a bona fide pic. Okay, the name is gonna be cut in half, but
bona fide.
And you're gonna need to zoom in quite a bit in order to actually, see the fucking. In order to, see the fucking thing. But you are going to have a bona fide map of Port Nyansaru.
Nyan.
Nya.
Like yeah.
Valnala just turns to Rael, is just like, yeah.
Yeah,
He's amused by this.
You're gonna need to zoom in some, but you'll generally be able to tell where everything is.
Okay.
I have no idea how to read.
Oh wait, your character doesn't, right?
No, me personally.
Oh, this is lovely.
Alright, now, if you decide to all zoom off and go wherever you are, just let me know. Or if you decide to all stay together and explore as a group, also let me know, because I'm the DM and I control every aspect of this adventure, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Rael's gonna be uncomfortable with Valnala's suggestion to hang out together, so he's going to Crowed to the repose.
Alright.
After politely declining, of course.
Yeah, Crowed already bolted to the repose.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
It's not a good idea for us to split off so soon. Or maybe I'm also thinking of following Crowed. I'm just gonna motion to Vanilla and say, well, everyone else seems to be going this way. We might as well stick together for now.
Seems like the best thing to do, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Right, so we're following Crowd then.
All right.
Yep. Or at least trying to.
Off to the Red Bazaar. So, following the map, you generally find your way over to the Red Bazaar. You all catch up to each other, generally at the entrance, because it's quite a bit. Now, no one knows how the Red Bazaar got its name, but some people say that it comes from the huge slabs of dinosaur meat you can see hanging from hooks and hanging from the hooks of the bazaar of the people of the merchants there, with buckets of blood that's staining the ground.
Oh wow!
Oh,
I mean,
That smells.
You can.
It's actually a little appetizing to me.
There are people. You can hear merchants hawking their wares, yelling for people to come one, come all, have a taste. Have a taste. Have a slab. If you have the coin, it's all yours to take home. For dinosaur steaks that could be as small as your hand or as large as your torso.
Can druids wild shape based on the meat they see?
Turns into slab.
Technically,
Delicious.
yes, if you just want to be a slab of meat forever. So, everything you could ever need for your stay in Yanzuru, it can be bought in the Red Bazaar. Unlike the Grand Souk, another region of Yanzuru that deals heavy in durable goods and luxury items, the bazaar deals with everything you need for your everyday life. There's local meat, vegetables, tropical fruit. There's tej. There's light clothing. There's insect repellent, rain catchers, everything you need.
Hell yeah!
It's mostly locals that you see there. Those who you can at a glance can tell they've lived here all their life, probably several lives through their family generations.
We're gonna be heading into the jungle at some point, correct?
Yes.
I'd presume so.
We should probably figure out what we might need to bring for an expedition.
I forgot her name. Did she specify that it was like rainforest?
Yeah. I mean, it's a tropical as fuck area, and she said jungle.
Yeah. We might want to look into getting some new outfits.
Yes.
Can Crow walk up to one of the meat vendors?
Sure.
I'll have jerky. Shrike.
How do you know that's trike?
I got mostly carnivores, but if you want trike, head to my brother just next door. You look over and there's another one who looks exactly like the man in front of you, and he just waves like, "Hi."
Please tell me his name is Herbivore.
That's Herb. I'm Karen. That's Herb. I'm Carney. That's Herb. I'm Karn.
Oh. Please tell me his name.
All right.
So, Crow, do you want a piece of jerky from Trike? You gotta talk to Herb there.
Yeah, he walks over to Herb. I'll have some jerky. Trike. A friend of mine told a coworker told me it was good.
How big of a piece do you want?
This guy sounds
big enough
exactly
for travel size.
All right. He just he reaches up toward what seems to be most of a leg's worth of dried meat hanging up on a hook next to him, and gives a decent slice all the way down. That'll be 10 GP. That'll be 10 gold or 40 silver.
He just casually hands him the gold.
Really?
And just so you know, this is a piece that's almost how tall is Crowd?
I think he's 6 foot something.
it'll reach from the top of your head to your knees.
Oh.
So you're just kind of lugging around this wakeboard-sized piece of meat.
Are you gonna share that?
That was the point. I have coworkers who'd enjoy it.
Okay then.
Bit early to be picking up souvenirs for your friends.
Friends is a bit of a stretch.
Thank you for shopping at the E4 Brothers meat set meat. Thank you for shopping at the E4 Brothers meat machine.
Oh.
Herman Karn E4, huh?
Yeah. That's some Fossil Fighter stuff right there. Anyway.
Did someone say fossil fighters? As Peridot fucking manifests behind you with that fucking smile on her face, Cryo.
Yeah. Anyway,
Alright. We only got like 10 minutes left, so
I mean, like 6:30 or 6:45 I'm okay with if that's what you're talking about.
it's 8:17. It's 8:17 on our end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. So 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, let's go.
So, you all feel not a physical push, but some kind of draw that you're immediately going to forget about in the next 60 seconds, pulling you in the direction of the inns.
Okay.
I think we should all follow Crowd.
Yeah.
I'm gnawing on a bit of Crode's jerky already. I just took it. I just took like a handful.
Just a big old handful of trike jerky.
He doesn't. It's not a whole bunch of them. It's one giant slab that he's lugging around.
I know. I tore into that. I took my long sword and like sliced off a slice.
You see, you say that, but I'm already thinking of you what the fuck's your character's name? I already forgot it.
Erikai.
Erikai just kind of chewing on the bottom part and just getting dragged by Crode along the ground. like onward, Crode.
Are you okay?
That is so not dignified. Oh boy. Oh god.
But you all head toward one of the inns. Which inn do you all decide to head into? After all, it's best to keep apart. After all, we all know the main rule of D&D.
Split up and do our own main story.
Yes.
That not until you're level 19 at least.
Crowd, which one did you want to go to?
The Repose.
Yeah. That seems best in this scenario.
Kaya's House of Repose. It's a much quieter, and yet you enter a relatively decent-looking inn building, which is right across the street from another one that says the Thundering Lizard, and yet once you enter the building and the door shuts behind you, all noise from the outside ceases.
Well, that's nice. I can focus in here.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
It's so quiet. I love it.
Crowd just walks up to the front desk and just plants some coins on.
Okay, it's going to be 1 gold. Now it's going to be 1 GP per night at Kaya's House of Repose.
All right.
How many beds are in a room?
Let's just say 2.
Alright, so 2 rooms.
He just plants 7 gold coins on it and he just plants 7 gold coins on the table and walks away.
Okay, you're gonna need to sign this ledger here in order to make sure that we know who you are, and that way if you try to run, we can hunt you down and skin you like the cowardly pig that you are.
Whoa!
He just writes his name. but it's in Comic Sans, because that's a recurring joke, as people in the server will know.
This is quite a threat coming from
Innkeeper.
a receptionist.
You wouldn't believe the amount of people that we've had of new people around that we've had try to run. Look up and you'll see a couple of them.
Look up?
Well,
I am not looking up.
I look up.
Rael, keep your eyes down.
I'm looking straight up the ground. He's
I am looking up.
directly at his shoes.
You look.
Valnala grabs Rael's head and puts her hand over his eye.
You look.
Thank you.
You look up and you see a sign painted that says "Made you look, fuckers."
Good thing I didn't look.
Oh,
What's up there?
It's just a little joke we have for the new for tourists around here.
Oh yes, that's funny. That's funny.
No.
We don't. Erica's a little bit flustered that she was tricked like that.
Generally, our service here is good enough to where people actually pay double on their way out.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Good, huh?
We don't fuck around here, lady.
I hope
At
not.
this point, I'd imagine Crode is already in his room.
He don't play. He just wants to lay down.
He doesn't know which room he's been given yet. So
he's just trying the doors. He's just trying the doors.
Okay then.
All right then. You guys got rooms set. Room 204 and 205. They're just upstairs.
204 and 205. We didn't get your name.
What? Yes. What is your name?
My name's Spagetta. Spagetta. Yeah. Last name Bowdit.
Okay. Alright. What were the rooms again? Sorry?
204 and 205.
204 and 205. Alright, so who wants to go where?
Who's rooming with who?
Well, Crode's already in 204 by this point.
Thanks, Crode.
Who gets to room with Grandpa?
I think one of, if we're gonna have two separate rooms, I feel like we should have at least one spellcaster, one melee character, one spellcaster, one, I can't think of words.
Processing.
One melee, one range in each room.
Basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
for personal reasons, Rael will agree to this.
Alright then. So Rael is rooming with Crode? Or
boy girl split.
He can. As long as he's not with Valhalla for
that's it
works.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that I can just get that Road would be really eager to get away from Valhalla, so he just kind of rushes in and closes the door.
Yeah.
Could I try rolling insight to figure out what's going on with these two elves? I do not have insight.
Also, can Crode roll perception to see if he
See if he what?
To what?
heard the door close?
Yes. Crode rolls.
So we're good.
Crode rolls perception. What does Erikai roll? Or what do you want to do?
Insight to figure out if I can like figure out what's going on with these two elves that I am now part of.
Roll insight. That's a wisdom.
Yeah.
So, what is perception again? Wisdom?
Yeah.
Also wisdom, yeah.
Both of you.
A lot of wisdom checks.
That's only a 10 for me.
And I rolled a... and I have 24.
Crode can tell that. Crode looks over to when he hears the door slam and just sees Rael leaning against it like he just saw the devil incarnate.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And Erikai knows that there's clearly something going on between them. You've got an idea, something like bitter X, something like one X that's an ex-boyfriend who's very, very scared of his ex-girlfriend, who is confused as to why, but you don't know the why. You know that it's there, but you don't know why, and it's just burning at you to figure it out.
Okay, what's going on here with you two?
What?
Between you and Elf Boy Man.
Oh,
I love
I guess
that.
you're both elves. That was very
oh.
inappropriate of me. I am sorry. I'm trying to not be
I-
quite as.
I don't-
What's up with me and Half Stack over there?
Okay,
What?
out of character right now, I'm not gonna lie. When you said Elf Boy Man, I heard my brain filled that in as Elf Femboy.
Where's the lie?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Where's the lie?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay.
And now I've got this image of Rail dressed up in like that fucking femboy Hooters shit.
Don't tempt me. My tablet's right on the floor.
Do it.
Alright, I'm
Or-
adding it to my drawing queue.
Oh
Yay!
no. Oh no.
All right. So
We can-
yeah.
Well, we can tell who's got the brain cells tonight.
Yep.
It's not me.
Or me.
Or
So
me.
it's the two
Is it me? I
melee
don't know.
characters who are the brains.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Huh.
But yeah.
So, what's up with me and Half Stack over there?
Very
Well, we-
mean.
Well, we traveled for a bit, but there was one morning I was about to. Dionysus told me to go into a desert, where he said there were people I could find. Turns out it's my current friends, but Rael just seemed very nervous. Said something about how his god was like, "Do not go into that desert. Do not follow her into that desert." And that's the last thing he said before we went to bed. And I woke up the next morning and he was just gone. I thought he had been turned into like a flower or something, because that has happened multiple times before to me. Don't ask why.
Oh.
It is a very long story.
Okay.
But it's very mixed right now, because I'm very relieved that he's still alive, but also kind of furious that he didn't say anything.
Erikai looks a bit contemplative about what Valnala just said, and for a moment, and then just says, "So you guys broke up because your gods respectively said to do the opposite thing?"
On my end, it wasn't so much an order as it was a suggestion, but
I see.
basically, yeah.
Huh.
I'm also kind of on one hand, I'm angry he left, but on the other, I'm kind of relieved he didn't, because I don't think he would have survived what happened that night.
Okay, well, I guess his god was right on the money then.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't know why I even asked now. Let's just check our room then.
Alright.
Yeah.
I just.
Okay. Sorry. Once again, -1 charisma.
Alright then. Inside the rooms, you find two beds. Two beds, which resemble with each bed each bed directly in front of the door, one on the left, one on the right, with a window and a nightstand between them.
Oh, lovely.
Each bed is relatively. The best thing to say about them is scratchy.
Cozy.
Oh, sensory
Like-
issue.
Quite a bit of what resembles hay, filled up, piled up with rather soft-looking blankets piled atop them, and at least 3 pillows, all lined up at the top, all stacked up at the top, each one at the head of each bed, and the pillows and blankets all covered in intrinsic designs, hence be it twirls, swirls, flips, flops, every kind of color and almost every color of the rainbow.
Lord.
There are plants at relatively eye level on each wall, one every 2 feet or so. They are bright, non-toxic, and quite pleasing to the eye. I have to specify non-toxic because I know one of you fuckers are gonna try to turn into a poison or something.
Hey, I could turn it into an anti-poison, but yeah, maybe.
Sure.
Or eat it.
Oh, who would do
I have a
that?
question.
I'm looking at you, Crowd.
Why?
A 40-year-old man would know better.
I know you, Theory.
What's Rael's question?
Oh, it's
This
an
is
out
Crowd,
of
not
it's out of
Daddy.
it's out of character question.
Alright.
Am I allowed to do perception to see if Rael heard the conversation through the door?
Yes.
All right. I'm rolling.
You're rolling.
Rolling.
A 21.
Oh,
Say
damn.
that.
You can hear. You hear it. You hear it as clearly as if it were happening, not but 2 feet away with you, with 5 centimeters of wood between you.
Wonderful. The guilt is legendary.
Oh,
Oh.
alright. Okay,
All right then.
so.
What next?
Yeah.
Do you choose?
Just all the
Do you choose to start making plans for the next day, or for the rest of the day, or do you plan to just simply sleep off the jet lag? Because
Are we
Oh.
actually feeling that jet lag? I'm feeling good. I got that athletics check really well. So I'm imagining I'm still
because it was
frightened with child.
because it was like 6 o'clock before you were teleported halfway across the planet.
Ah, that's true. Yes.
6 in the morning?
Evening.
In the evening,
It was evening.
Oh.
and you've
Is,
spent.
is, is there a coat? Is there like a coat hook anywhere in the room?
There's one on the back of the door.
Valnala just hangs her hammer on the coat hook on the door.
Is the coat hook worthy?
Is the coat hook
Oh, God.
is the coat hook worthy to be a cleric for Dionysus?
Wait, no. Roll a d20 right now.
Rolling a d20. $15.
You hear the coat hook strain just a little bit of a creak, but otherwise it's holding firm.
She just kind of turns to look at Erica and is just like, coat hooks, where are they? Nice.
Okay then.
That's a tip.
Keep in mind this is like a Monster Hunter-esque warhammer.
How heavy is this hammer?
Heavier than him, and just gestures in Ryle's general direction.
Everything's heavier than him.
Crode takes off the heavy layers of coats, revealing a lightweight robe beneath. Always come prepared.
Be prepared.
I will keep this in mind. Although he doesn't exactly seem interested in Rael will mind his own business and just take to bed and leave things on.
Alright then.
He has many things to think about.
I imagine every time. I imagine every time Rael Crode's eyes, it's like he's seeing into his soul. Just the soul-piercing yellow lights.
When Grandpa's soul searches you.
He's disappointed.
Yeah.
Well,
I do believe that is a good place to call it for the night.
yeah. I guess we still, yeah, we haven't really decided what we're doing, but that we could decide that next time.
Yes. Make your
All right.
make your plans. Plan ahead. Plan ahead. You've got a full 7 days to think about what you're going to do from here.
Yay.
Prepare yourselves. Think about whether or not. Think about whether or not you want to visit the Hag. Think about whether or not you want to go shopping for your supplies, to explore the city, figure out where it is, get the lay of the land, maybe do a few side quests. It's all up to you. The choices are
You're really hinting at the side quests, aren't you?
the choices are yours and yours alone.
I don't think that's true.
We do need to figure out where this tomb is to begin with. So we're probably gonna have to do some side quests in order to do that.
Asking the locals may be a good place to start.
Yeah. But we also do need to do some shopping because I don't think any of us are really ready for some jungle adventuring quite yet.
If there's one thing I want to get out of this, it's that I want Crow to somehow or another end the quest with a T-Rex tooth. I don't care how he gets it.
What?
With a T-Rex what?
Tooth.
Tooth?
Alright.
Just the tooth? You don't want to ride one?
Actually, Valnalla's already coming from a pretty warm environment. She's coming from a desert, so I imagine she's more or less dressed for the weather.
I guess. I'm not sure.
Royale certainly isn't. His people literally live by a glacier, so...
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, this'll be rough.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh yeah, I think it's funny that the cold weather duo is together.
They're vibing.
So many things are lining up completely by accident.
Or is it?
But let me just tell you something, Theory. You're gonna get quite a few chances to get that T-Rex tooth.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a threat.
That's not a threat. It's a promise.
It is.
Valnalla whacks a T-Rex so hard it knocks out several teeth.
Ooh.
Very attractive.
I was just thinking dentistry, but that works too.
Dinosaur dentist?
Alright then.
Alright.
Let's call it
That was good.
Yeah.
Alright then. Last words for any potential listeners that we've got at the moment, because I currently have, because I've been streaming this whole time and I haven't had...
right.
And I haven't been looking at a single goddamn thing regarding the stream this entire time.
Nope.
Like,
we've nitty bone.
Like, I legit...
I am so sorry for any stalling I did when trying to do my backstory. It was... Yeah.
I'm better at writing than I am acting.
Same.
That's
promise.
fair. Yeah, same. Yeah. Alright. Well, I hope whoever might have been listening to the stream enjoyed themselves then.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Same. And if not...
Oh boy, will suffer.
And if not...
Suffer!
Hopefully, and I'm gonna try and figure this thing out, I'm going to attempt to see if I can take it off of Twitch, and then upload it to YouTube as well.
Big epic.
Because that'd be fun. And it'll also be fun trying to render it, because this thing has been going for nearly just under 2.5 hours.
Hell yeah.
It didn't feel like it.
I know.
It did not.
Yeah.
Especially since this whole time, I've set up a makeshift standing desk, and I've just been kind of pacing around, doing stuff for the past 2.5 hours.
Amazing what good company does. Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, I need to go now.
Alright. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck with the
Talk
home.
to you again, Vicky.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Next week?
We'll play this again next week. Same time, I'm guessing?
Same time.
I think.
I feel like that'd be a good way to... Yep.
Oh yeah.
Alright. And I don't think there's any plans for more house hunting after that currently, so we should be able to go longer.
Hell
next
yeah.
time. Yeah.
And
Alright.
next time I'm gonna do my fucking damnedest to make sure that we either go until we're ready to collapse, or until a relatively decent hour, because I don't know if I'm working next Monday. I can't remember.
Alright.
Alright then.
Ditto.
Alright then.
Great. So
Good.
yeah, it was fun. I'll talk to you guys later.
Any last words for the listeners as well? Even though I think I already said that.
No.
No.
Frosty.
All right
Why
then.
not?
All right then. Good evening, listeners. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful Sunday of 5 absolute fucknuts trying to figure out how to do D&D right. And especially the one fucknut DM who's probably ruining the Tomb of Annihilation just for the fact that he's just trying to have a good time.
Oh, yeah, you're not ruining too much.
It's not ruining if it.
It's not ruining.
It's not that bad.
You'd be surprised at what some people can get pissed off at.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But as I said before, good night, listeners. Good night.
Good
Good night.
Night.
If I had the thing, I'd play the Welcome to Night Vale outro right now. But I don't. So good night, everyone. Good night.